All right. Morning, everybody. Time for the UFC 263 official weigh-ins to get underway. We're here in the Phoenix Ballroom of the Hyatt Regency in Phoenix, which is serving as the host hotel this week. We'll do the official weigh-in starting at the top of the hour. Man Cold Coffee, Kenny Hathaway on the video stream. Thank you, sir. Just the official weigh-ins this morning. No face-offs. With the return of crowds, we've got the return of the full-scale ceremonial weigh-ins. So we'll do that at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, out in Glendale, Arizona at the Gila River Arena. So if for whatever reason you are in the Phoenix area and want to come check it out, that is open to the public. We'll jump in here and chat as we can, like we do every week for these UFC weigh-ins. I'll also be shooting some photos and editing those and updating the website and that sort of thing. So jump in here when we can. What's good, Tony, man? Appreciate everybody joining this morning. Had a crazy crowd yesterday at the press conference, man. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good fans here in the Phoenix area, man. It was bringing the energy yesterday. Commission getting in place. Going over the final details. We'll get started right at the top of the hour, I imagine. Looks like the fighters will be coming in on the left-hand side, but can't see who might be first. 88 Joules, yes, we could definitely smell Nate smoke. It was making its way all the way out into the audience, and it's kind of funny. You know, he started out kind of hiding a little bit under the table, and then it was a little more out in the open as it went on. It was pretty funny scene yesterday, no question about it. Nate Diaz, one of a kind up there. I think everybody was laughing as he was offering Brendan Moreno a little bit. What's cracking lacking, Derek? How you doing? We just hanging out this morning, getting ready. Hopefully get a nice smooth weigh-ins this morning. Nobody misses weight. Obviously, we'll have an eye on Devison Figueiredo, right? He's the one that does not have easy weight cuts down to the championship limit. So certainly we'll be keeping an eye on that. Sky Lexus, I'm pumped for this card. Great lineup top to bottom. And, man, the energy of that press conference yesterday certainly got things hyped up a little bit. Rudy Cod, what's going on? Mariners fan, good morning, sir. Pro 2A707 is saying prescribed meth is the way to go. You know, controversial, but hey, I guess if you're saying it's the way to go. Dev the dude, I see you. I know, Pro. I was just joking too. Yeah, Derek, I agree. It was kind of flying under the radar. Even earlier this week, I was like, I don't know how hyped I am for this. But, yeah, definitely. Felt like there wasn't a buzz. There's a buzz now, that's for sure. All right, I see John Anik with a microphone over there. Getting some final instructions. Alcantara, I love that fight. Movsar Evloev is a beast. Underrated. I like that guy a lot, but Hakeem's a stud as well. I think I picked Mosar, but that's a great fight. Mohammed, what's going on? Jennifer Palmer, good morning. Definitely looking forward to this as well. Cali Kid, yeah, I think the plan is for Whitaker to fight for the belt later this year. I think the idea is for the winner here to fight Whitaker. Chicken, I hope Wiley makes a comeback. You know, I don't know if Joanna will take the fight, unfortunately, but I would love to see Joanna and Wiley run it back. You know, I don't think Joanna's going to get the next title shot, so I'd love to see him run it back. DXJ, thank you for joining us for the weigh-ins. ASMR weigh-ins. AA, no, our camera angles are assigned by the UFC, so that's all we can do. And unfortunately, we're still got social distancing. If you go back to the days of when we picked our own spots, yes, we always made sure to show up early so that we could have a straight-on camera angle. Unfortunately, these are the days of social distancing, so we gets what we gets, AA. Simondo says, oh, here we go. Chat later. Enjoy the stream.
All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC 263, Adesanya versus Vettori 2. First fighter to the scale, competing live on pay-per-view here tomorrow night in the UFC's welterweight division. Third-ranked contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. 170.5 pounds, the official weight for Leon Edwards.
Thank you, Leon. Clear it out just because it's going to bounce like crazy.
All right, next fighter to the scale, taking part in our co-headliner for the UFC Men's Flyweight Championship, the #1 contender out of Tijuana, Mexico, Brandon Moreno.
This weight was harder than others, but that happened when you grow up and stop to be a baby. It's fine.
125, the official weight for Brandon Moreno.
Thank you, Brandon.
All right, next fighter to the scale, taking part in his first UFC title fight here tomorrow night, the #3 ranked middleweight contender, the Italian Dream, Marvin Vettori. 184 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Marvin Vettori. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim live on ESPN in the UFC's lightweight division, Matt the Steamroller Frivola. $155, the official weight for Matt Frivola.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, next fighter to the scale, 1/2 of the feature, prelim live on ESPN in the UFC's lightweight division, 13th ranked contender, Drew Dober. $154, the official weight for Drew Dober. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC women's bantamweight division, one of the game's foremost veterans, Alexis Davis. $134 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Alexis Davis.
Thank you, Alexis.
All right, next fighter to the scale. He is the 15th ranked featherweight in the world at present, Mean Hakeem Dawodu. $145 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Hakeem Dawodu.
Thank you, Hakeem.
All right, next fighter to the scale. She is the 11th ranked UFC women's bantamweight contender, Pani Kianzad. $135 and a half, the official weight for Pani Kianzad.
Thank you, Penny.
All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's lightweight division, set to make his promotional debut here tomorrow night. Please welcome Terence McKinney. 155 and a half, the official weight for Terence McKinney. All right, next fighter to the scale, set to compete live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, the 12th ranked UFC welterweight contender, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad. $170 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Bilal Muhammad. All right, next fighter to weigh in the UFC's featherweight division, Chase Hooper. $145 and a half, the official weight for the Dream, Chase Hooper. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's light heavyweight division, charged with kicking off the pay-per-view main card here tomorrow night. He is 15th ranked, Jamal Hill. $205 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill.
Thank you, Jamal.
All right, next fighter to the scale, 14th ranked in the UFC's featherweight division. He is Movsar Evloev. $45 and a half, the official weight for Movsar Evloev. All right, next fighter to the scale has a massive fight on her hands here tomorrow night in the UFC women's flyweight division, 3rd ranked Lauren Murphy. $125 and a half, the official weight for Lauren Murphy.
Thank you, Lauren.
All right, next fighter to the scale, set to compete live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, 14th ranked in the UFC's light heavyweight division. He is Paul Bearjew Craig. 204.5, the official weight for Paul Craig. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's lightweight division, Fares Ziam. £156, the official weight for Fares Ziam. All right, next fighter to the scale is one of the biggest superstars in the sport and the man many of you came to see, the mixed martial arts legend, Nathan Diaz. £170, the official weight for Nate Diaz. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's lightweight division, we welcome Luigi Vendramini. £155.5, the official weight for Luigi Vendramini. All right, next fighter to the scale, 6th ranked in the UFC women's flyweight division, Joanne Calderwood. $125, the official weight for Joanne Calderwood. All right, next fighter to the scale competing in the UFC's light heavyweight division here tomorrow night, Darren the Dentist Stewart. $204.5, the official weight for the dentist, Darren Stewart. And his opponent, Eric "Ya Boy" Anders. £205, the official weight for Eric Anders. All right, next fighter to the scale competing in the first fight of the night live on ESPN and UFC Fight Pass in the heavyweight division, Carlos Felipe. 262.5, the official weight for Carlos Felipe. And his opponent at heavyweight tomorrow night will be Jake the Prototype Collier. $264.5, the official weight for Jake Collier.
That's crazy. What's up, man? Good? Yeah. Crazy, right?
I feel like that was one of the first podcasts.
Very, very, yeah. All right, so pretty relentless opening 22 minutes there. We've only got 5 left to weigh in. You can see the full results over at MMA Junkie. Those are all updated, but among those 5 is middleweight champ Israel Adesanya and flyweight champ Davison Figueiredo. So a couple of very key names left in that batch of 5 left to go. Demian Maia also in there. Obviously, wouldn't anticipate much issue there. Brad Riddell and Stephen Ocho Peterson, the other 2 to weigh in. So gonna try to grab a few of these photos, get these edited real quick. We'll keep the stream going and see what happens on these last 5. Now remember, there are no ceremonial weigh-ins immediately after at 11 a.m. So sometimes fighters will come in later just because they know they got to be there for the face-offs. Anyway, that's not the case here. So if they come in early, they get done early, they can go have breakfast, rehydrate, rest, do whatever. Certainly seems as a lot of people took advantage of that today. There will be ceremonial Wednesday, though, at 4 p.m. local, at 7 p.m. Eastern. Of course, we'll have full coverage of that as well. Going to duck out here for a little bit. Sounds like Damian Maia is just finalizing a few things, and he'll be up next on the scale.
All right, next fighter to the scale, the 9th-ranked UFC welterweight contender, set to make his 33rd UFC appearance here tomorrow night, the legend, Damian Maia. 170 and 1/2 pounds, the official weight for Damian Maia.
All right, they're making a call for John Anik, so it looks like somebody else is ready to weigh in. No? No? Oh, man. Oh, that's too funny.
All right, next fighter to the scale is the man around whom this fight card was built. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. (183.5 pounds), the official weight for the champ, Israel Adesanya.
Without the shirt.
Davison, Riddell. All right, finally all caught up. So if you want to see photos of everybody that's weighed in so far, the photo gallery is live on MMA Junkie. Check it out over there. Up-to-date results are over there as well, so you can check that as well. If you're just joining us, listen, we've got about 56 minutes left to go. We're just waiting on 3 people at this point. One of them is flyweight champ Davison Figueiredo. That's obviously kind of a key one. We know that he has some difficult weight cuts sometimes, so we certainly want to see how he looks on the scale. We're also waiting on Brad Riddell and Steven Peterson as well. So those are the last 3 to weigh in. Headliner is official. Champ Israel Adesanya, actually the most recent one to weigh in, 183.5 pounds. Marvin Vettori's challenger was very, very early on, 184.5 pounds. No Lucas. Nobody has missed weight yet, fortunately. Mark Fellows, yeah, he Hot T admitted it was a little rough for him this morning, but he's here. Shinobi face off at 7 p.m. Eastern, correct? 4 p.m. local. Based unit. We still got to 11 a.m. local, so still 54 minutes left. Just 3 people left to go. Suleiman, yeah, Figueiredo missed weight. He would lose the belt. Philip Valdez, ceremonial weigh-ins, 4 p.m. local, 7 p.m. Eastern. Uh-oh. Jam's calling for the Figueiredo weight miss. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Bob Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina, 53 minutes left to go, so still a lot of time left. No reason for worrying just yet. Shinobi. Fight to the death, calling for Nate Diaz by submission. Tough one. Tough fight for him for sure. Philip Valdez, predictions for the last 3 fights. I did take both champions to retain, and I also took Leon Edwards as well. So no big upset calls for me. But I mean, listen, Brandon Moreno is an incredibly live underdog. We saw it the first time out. Incredible fight that he put on there. And again, if Davison Figueiredo's having a difficult weight cut and he's still not feeling 100%, then maybe that's another opportunity for him. So, see there, and look, Marvin Vettori, there's a path to victory for him. It's just whether or not he can execute it. And I've always been a fan of Marvin, so I'd love to see him win. But ultimately, I picked the 2 champions to retain. Whoa, Hop Chop, did you say not many entertaining fights on this card? Hopefully I missed some. Hopefully I missed a comment there. I think this is a great card. on down to the prelims. There's a lot of fantastic fights. Solo saying Figueiredo's going to make weight but look terrible. Let's hope not. Mark, fellas, Cold Coffee was just having frosty beverages last night, so it was hot tea that was getting down on the vodkas. No updates on the guys that haven't been on the scale yet, but I mean they've still got 50 minutes, so there's not worrying just yet. Not worrying just yet. Wide awake. I'm whispering so that my voice doesn't carry and get on everybody else's stream too, and I ruin their video. So I'm just trying to be polite. Yeah, that's there you go. Brian Montgomery, tell John his voice carries. I'm trying to not be loud so I don't ruin other people's videos. Fight Club material. We don't know when the next fighter's stepping on the scale. They can come anytime they want. Tanya says, say my name. Tanya. Oh, sounds like we may have somebody in place. See a little scrambling over here. Commission was calling for someone. John Anik getting into position as well. So that solo there, people are underestimating Diaz's cardio. Edwards has never been great in the 4th and 5th rounds, and he had a tough bout with Code. I think that's what most people think, right? If he's going to win, it's going to win it late. So we'll see what happens before there. Jens, good afternoon. Real news, exactly. We'd be found real quick. Brian Parker, I love it. Let's do it. Once the UFC gets to Chicago, hit me up. I'm down. Devontae, Nate Diaz was 170 on the dot. All those results are up at MMA Junkie if you want to check it out there. Favorite fight on the card. Paul Craig and Jamal Hill have been gunning for that with their back and forth, that's for sure. Drew Dober, Brad Riddell looks like it's going to be an absolute barn burner on the feet, I think. So Mosar Loa versus Hakeem Dawado, I think, is a sneaky good fight there as well. There's a lot of them. I mean, obviously, you're going to be looking at the top 3 fights as big ones. Maya, I'm hoping it's not his retirement, you know. Got a tough assignment for his retirement fight, so a lot of stuff. Nah, Anthony, I apologize. I can't meet you there. I know that's where you like to kick it. Leon's left elbow is the only thing that can ruin things. Definitely can. Trey. Cowboy. Mark, yeah, Camacho, man. I heard he's okay. I actually flew with some of his team over here. They said he was very, very lucky that he was in a very bad car accident, and that the words that were given to me were he had a guardian angel looking over him because he did have some injuries, but that it could have been way, way, way worse. So hopefully he heals up quick. Ashton, no, we've been going about an hour and 15 minutes. We got 45 minutes left. Just 3 people left to weigh in, but one of them is flyweight champ Davison Figueiredo. Antonio Bustamante calling for the Figueredo knockout loss. Viva Mexico. Well, I tell you what, man, Brandon Moreno had so much support at the press conference the other day. Obviously, a big Mexican-American population here in Arizona. But, man, you could tell he was a crowd favorite. So, it's going to be a lot of support for Brandon Moreno, I think, on Saturday night. Yeah, Suleiman got it right there. Figueredo, Riddell, and Steven Peterson are the last ones to weigh in. Joey Heckler, yeah, and for Nate. I should have mentioned that too. We'll definitely be going crazy for Nate. I don't want to talk about it, BCH, but yeah, weight cuts are not good. Orlando, no, I wouldn't expect a scrum. Dana usually doesn't scrum with us at pay-per-views, considering he was at the press conference the day before. So we don't usually get him. Heck, we haven't been getting him much at fight nights either, to be honest with you. But he doesn't usually do these. Yeah, Ashton Izzy and Marvin Vettori already made weight. They're both comfortably under the limit. If you want to see the full results, it's up at MMA Junkie. Suleiman. Niall McGrath. What's going on? Miss you, buddy. Hopefully we get to see you soon. Grab a couple frosty beverages with you, sir. Trevor saying Figgy did all that with food poisoning. He will decapitate Moreno. Strong ones. Jacqueline's ceremonial weigh-ins are at Gila River Arena, so it's at the venue out in Glendale. What's up? 3. Riddell and Figueredo. Cold Coffee, if you would join into our live stream, I've been giving that information. Wow. Jen, you were asking about me? Oh, you got to join here. He'll give you all the updates directly. Max Mortem, I appreciate it. I do commentate. Cage Fury Fighting Championships. Oh, so I heard the word Figueredo. Sounds like the champ might be here.
I'm gonna send you a receipt in like 3 weeks from Urban Necessities. I know. I'm gonna be like, dude.
Well, I thought we were ready to go. Everybody kind of scrambled into position. Fingers crossed everything's good. Suleiman, there's still 38 minutes. And once you've checked in with the commission, you're fine. Profits. Love to. We'll be somewhere downtown. Let's do it. Nick. Oh, yeah, don't keep spamming it, Nick. Don't keep spamming it, Nick. Don't say that, Ryan. Oh, Jens, that's a good one. I'm not sure. I have to think about that one. I mean, if you didn't know behind the scenes that Francis was such an incredibly nice guy, he would probably have those intimidating vibes. I mean, Hakeem, Jimmy is a super live underdog, but that's a tough matchup. That's a tough matchup. Ooh, Tony Johnson, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Let me ask. I'll ask if I see anybody in PR. I don't think there is. I think they got, there's no limits anymore, so they'll bring in thousands if they can. Sounds good, Profits. I'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah, solos. Man, it's been debated for years. I've just never heard a great solution yet. I mean, I know a lot of people like the one championship solution, but there's some people that don't think that's that. That's it either. So. That's not true, Mute. You still got to win the belt. They don't just hand it to you. If he would miss weight, Moreno would be able to win the title. He would not. I mean, look, we don't know what's happening in the back, unfortunately, right now. That's the reason they got the curtain back there. They're doing medical stuff. And it could be a situation where maybe he's over and they're trying to evaluate whether they're going to let him continue to cut. I don't know. There could be a lot of things going on right now. Hopefully it's just nothing. Hopefully it's just taking a while to get his paperwork filled out. You got to get your medicals all filled out. So fingers crossed there's nothing, but it sure does look like a lot of people are stepping away right now. Tanya, thank you. Sounds like Figueiredo went back upstairs. Well, we thought Davison Figueiredo was ready. He is not, but he still has 35 minutes, so no reason for concern just yet. He still has 35 minutes left. Yeah, Olga, I don't think they'll let you do that. Jen, just be nice. I just don't know how they do it. I just don't know how they do it. I've heard a million things. Same day weigh-ins. People say, well, they'll still be, cutting weight, and they'll just be trying to rehydrate with less time. Thanks, Pit Killer. I appreciate them. I'm good right now. Oh, man. All right, Tony. If that's the way we got to do it, as long as they won't kick us out, we're in. Teresa, the Arizona Heat's all right. Luckily, I live in Vegas, so it's all good. Braden, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Fight to the death. He's a good dude. CSO says JUCO wrestling not even good. Is that? I'm assuming that's in reference to the trying to ban weight cutting. A lot of people. I mean, ONE FC believes that they fixed it. Alex Davis, who is a well-respected manager in the game and a good friend of mine, he believes it's the right system. But I have heard some people say it's not the right system. Mark Fellows all got my back. That's right. If you like what you're hearing here, tune into the MMA Roadshow podcast. You'll hear more banter. Thank you, Mark Fellows. I don't self-promote enough. Yeah, if you like the banter here, tune into the Roadshow. Trevor does. I'm ready to get to these. The cold coffee pinned the message. I like that. Well done, sir. Mark Fellows always got our back. Thank you. Vancouver says Figueredo's practicing the DC towel trick. Now they don't have the towel anymore. You see that little UFC logo right there. That's why they got rid of that. So now if you're looking on your screen right now, you see that little that big UFC logo. That's a little box that they made now. So no longer the hoop of shame for the women and the towel for the guys. Everybody gets in that box and they make them lift their hands straight above their heads so they can see it. So. All right, Shahaf, don't start with that. What's up, 14? Yeah, you're late, but we got 30 minutes left, and this is when the drama is. Only thinks Darren's going to blow Anders out of the water. Ooh. Never know. It was not going so great for him last time around. All right, Shahaf, last warning. Who wins the Diaz fight? Jason, I hate to say it because I know he's a fan favorite, but I picked Leon Edwards in this. Hans, yes it is. Getting some financial advice in the weigh-in stream this morning. That's good. Goodbye, Tanya. Have a nice day. Check back in with us. Ceremonials this afternoon. All right, seeing a lot of movement. Here comes John Anik over here again. Again, the three people left to weigh in: Steven Peterson, Brad Riddell, and Devison Figueiredo. Cody Black. Sorry. I'm shouting you out now. Brandon, what's up? Philip, I'm looking for a lot of undercard fights. I think Dober Riddell's going to be insane. Anderson Stewart could be fun. I think Wosai Loev and Hakeem Dawadu is an underrated fight there. Murphy and Calderwood could have title implications, so I'm loving the prelims, to be honest with you. Thanks, Cody. He's actually just having a discussion. Yeah, Medrich and Carissa Shields debut last night. That was crazy. Anik is just saying that he has a deadline, so if he has to leave if they give Devison an extra hour, so that he has to go tape some other stuff, so he might have to leave. So who knows? We might be here a little longer than we expected. I saw somebody asking about Paul Felder DC. Yeah, Paul Felder's working, but I'm not sure what the scheduling conflict was. I mean, Jimmy Pro, he's already in the discussion, right? He's already got to be in the discussion. Olga, hi. Yeah, and if you're talking about just somebody, Rob Deerdick said Jamal. Yeah, I mean, Jamal Hill and Paul Craig. Yeah, we're talking about main card fights. Man, come on. Like, with the tension going on there. All right, I got a little bit more movement. Let's see. I'm trying to read the room here. Nope. Anik's walking away. He's going to talk to Mark Ratner. I'm guessing what they're trying to figure out is whether or not the Arizona Commission allows an extra hour, which I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember offhand if they do. Every commission's a little bit different. Vegas, for instance, if you miss weight during the 2-hour window, they'll give you an extra hour, which is kind of weird because it wasn't really supposed to be designed that way. The entire idea of the 2-hour window was you get it done during the 2 hours, but some commissions have kind of adopted this, not really a change, but just kind of built that extra hour in as well. So, let's see. Teo, much appreciated. Thank you. They get an extra hour here? Is that what you? So they do get an extra hour here? Okay, and it confirms that the commission can award an extra hour here after speaking with the Honorable Mark Ratner. So, possibility that if, and again, we're all speculating here. We don't know. Davison Figueiredo may make weight without issue, but it appears that the Arizona Commission is one that can give you an extra hour. So, if now you would still have to get one weight in before the 2-hour window is up, and the doctors would have to approve you that it's safe for you to continue cutting weight. But again, we're speculating. We're just talking about what could potentially happen. Tony. Jimmy, I wouldn't say he looks foolish, but it was just kind of a weird one, right? Like, he just got it in his head. I thought Brendan Lunning looked like a natural for the UFC. It was kind of a weird one. Sam Langley. There you go. That's exactly it. The idea when the 2-hour window was instituted was just that it was all there, and you could come whenever during that point, and you would have more time to rehydrate. So building in the extra hour has always seemed to me like an unnecessary practice, I guess you'd say. Well, Rob, I took Davison Figueredo, but the longer this takes, the more nervous I get, to be honest with you. Angel Rosales talk to Anik. I see. The thing is, I try not to interrupt him here because he's doing official duties and communicating with everybody else here. So I try not to. Interrupt him. But I was talking to him before. We gotta get together and do a podcast again. We've done a couple over the years, but it's been a while. So we'll have to get with John Anik and do a podcast again soon. Well, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Jackson, no one has missed weight yet. So if anybody that's just joining in, 24 minutes left in the weigh-in period. We're just waiting on Steven Peterson, Brad Riddell, and Davison Figueredo. Now, John Anik did speak with Mark Ratner, who said that the Arizona Commission is a commission that can award an extra hour. So potentially, I mean, obviously we want everybody to make weight, but the big concern right now is Davison Figueredo. He's got 23 minutes left at this time to come and weigh in at least once. At that point, if, we'll hope he makes weight, but if for some reason he doesn't, the commission can take a look and assess him basically medically and decide if they'll allow him to continue cutting, at which case he can get an extra hour. Somebody was asking what weight is Brandon. Sorry, I clicked off the tab. Brandon Moreno was 125 on the dot, and he was, I want to say, second or third. He was very, very early. And he actually said it was a rough weight cut, but he made 125 on the dot. G-Bo was asking about Nate and Leon. If you want to check it out over there. 170 for Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards at 170.5. All the results up at MMA Junkie. Connor Letty, yes, that would be the case. Yeah, okay, yeah, man. We've been
getting to eat and drink.
Yeah, Jose's been taking us to a couple spots downtown.
He's a local, ain't he?
Yeah, so it's been nice. The downtown area, while it's not super busy, there are some cool spots.
Right, and it's really not that happy about that because I stopped her down here a little after 8 parked literally across the street from that little coffee shop down in this hotel.
Yep.
The only thing I got to worry about is plugging the meter. It's freaking perfect.
Easy to go.
Anyway, I just thought I'd say that.
For sure, man. Good to see you, bro. Ralph Castro, can I tell you an embarrassing personal story? Just come hang out with me one day. I'll tell you plenty of them. Probably make a few of them. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Good. we're hot. We're hot. Keep close. Cool. Come on with it, Ghost. That's pretty much all we do after work. Just crack open a few frosty beverages and remember all the dumb stuff we've done over the years. Who's getting fight of the night? Well, listen, I was liking Riddell and Dobro a whole lot. Still need Riddell to weigh in too. And we're spending a lot of time talking about Devson Figueredo. We still got to see Steven Peterson and Brad Riddell as well. Oscar, I got nothing to do with that, but give it a shot, man. UFC.com/jobs or something like that, I think is where they take all of it. Nah, Mark, I need to do that. I need to get Matt Wells into Vegas. We've had a cocktail or two over the years, but not since he's joined MMA Junkie. Oh, Jake, who's the GOAT? I mean, look, Habib at 29-0 is pretty damn impressive. How do you say anything about that, right? But John Jones, I know he's not the most loved guy in the world, but look at the length of domination he had and the champions that he beat. So for me, yeah, John Jones. Go for it, Oscar. O'Brien, they have 17 minutes left at this point. Brian Montgomery, that's what's up. Drew, it was just Rob. That was the one. I accomplished my goal. TC says Habib is the GOAT, zero question. Wow. Yeah. Black, I hate that. I wish he was fighting. Ghost Dragon, the podcast is out every Friday. We record it every Thursday night. Check it out. Fight to the death. How to become one of the guys that stand around the octagon during fights. If you want to be the inspector, you got to apply with the Athletic Commission. Gee, I'm blind. I'm not actually, but trying to read lips over there and see if I can figure out what was going on. Betsy, you're looking at the final 14 minutes at this point of the official weigh-ins. We're still waiting on Steven Peterson, Brad Riddell, and Davison Figueiredo at this point. If you want to see the full up-to-date results, check out MMA Junkie. We got the live results going on there of all the weight so far. Everybody that has weighed in has made weight, so we're just waiting on those 3 fighters. There's also a photo gallery up over there as well, so if you're wanting to see photos of how everybody looked on the scale, you can check it out there. I think some of the videos that my man Cole Coffey has been editing over there have already made it up as well, showing some of our key fights. Our headliner is official. Israel Adesanya and Marvin Vettori both comfortably under the 185-pound limit. Brandon Moreno weighed in on the dot, championship weight, 125, very, very early in the ceremony, but we're still waiting on Davison Figueiredo at this point. Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards, your other featured 5-round fight, was made official as well. So, again, at this point, 13 minutes left. We're waiting on Davison Figueiredo, Brad Riddell, and Steven Peterson. Colorful. I hope that fight happens at some point. Would definitely love to see it. You got it, Betsy. No problem. Vancouver, we're down to 12 and a half minutes. By the way, 12 and a half minutes, don't count it on your scale as like they're done at that point. If within that time limit they've checked in with the doctor, they could be behind the curtain and they'll still be allowed to weigh in. So you don't necessarily have to be on the scale at that point, but you do have to be checked in with the doctors in the back and the commission and present. So if it's a little over, that can happen. Now, what we've also confirmed this morning is Arizona is one of the commissions willing to grant an extra hour, presuming you are deemed medically fit enough to continue cutting weight. So, of course, the one we're most concerned about right now is Davison Figueiredo, the flyweight champ. If for some reason he's not on weight by the top of the hour, he could be given an extra hour. Ooh, Habib and GSP in their primes. What a great fight that would be. Fantasy fight there. Boy, that pace of Habib's relentless, isn't it? But that jab of GSP might be able to keep him away. Not to mention his own defensive wrestling, but I think I'd probably go with Habib. Anthony said Francisco Figueiredo stepping in on short notice. Okay, hold on. No. Sorry, there was a little bit of movement over there at the fighter entrance. Got a little excited. Yeah, 84-olds. Still be a title fight for Moreno. Figueiredo would lose the belt, though, if he didn't make weight. Becca, that was not a UFC policy about them being suspended. It was just after the incidents that were had, it was kind of a reminder that, hey, the commission can suspend you if something happens. So, I picked Nagano in that fight, I think. Mr. Goni, you ain't never got to worry about that. All right, here we go. I don't know who, but here we go with somebody.
All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's featherweight division, Steven Peterson. £148.5, the official weight for Steven Peterson.
Steven, if you would hop back up on the scale, straight ahead. Here we go. 5. Thank you, Steven.
All right, next fighter to the scale, taking part in the featured prelim live on ESPN in the UFC's lightweight division, Brad Quake Riddell. $155, the official weight for Brad Riddell.
My bad. Sorry. Let's go. I'm still healthy. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, and our last fighter to weigh in this morning is the undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Deiveson Figueiredo. $125, the official weight for the champ, Deiveson Figueiredo. Your flyweight title fight is official.
All right, well, it came right down to the wire, but Deiveson Figueiredo did make weight 125. Your flyweight bout is official. Only fighter to miss weight today, Steven Peterson, 148.5. We'll get the official update on his fine just as quickly as we can. Check out MMA Junkie. We'll have the full results over there. They're all listed. We'll have a full photo gallery, video highlights, all that, and we'll join you again this afternoon for ceremonial weigh-ins. That's 4 p.m. local, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the area, head over to Gila River Arena in Glendale, Arizona. Check it out live. Otherwise, join us here. Thanks for watching.